I'm in a bee suit. Here with Dr. Voss. We are doing yet another removal here in Victoria. And this one is in a house structure down on the underside. Basically the support of the house in between the sill plate and where the floor starts. And there are, looks like 16-inch centers here. And we had to go through this old cedar shake stuff to get to the bees. And I was thinking they were going to be in the wall cavity, but no, they are right here under the floor. But fortunately, it doesn't look like they go too far. They're, I don't know, maybe 2.5 feet in from the opening here. But let me flip it around and see if this will do it. There we go. Now they started off kind of pissy, but at this point they've kind of settled down a little bit. Not trying to kill me. I did get hit once in my knee, but I'm in my jacket and veil and not in a full suit. Actually wearing blue jeans today. And I'm not getting hammered, so not the worst colony to deal with. Definitely not like the ones we were just dealing with here last night and the night before up on the second story on a soffit of a house. And they were just freaking straight up evil. But the girls we did last night, start to finish in an eave on the first floor of a house were just a dream to work with. I was like, dang, did these bees follow me from Georgia or something? What's going on? Why are they so chill? These girls are about right in the middle. They started off pretty aggressive, but now they've kind of chilled out a little bit. And they'll chill out even more once I start cutting comb. Yep. But, yep. More bees. All right.
Okay, so we're about to put a white paint dot on the queen we just caught. And the reason to do that is to make her easy to see when we're doing a hive inspection. If you buy commercially bred queens, they will have a paint dot on their thorax. But the color will let you know what year they were born in. So say a bee was born in 2000, then it might have a white paint dot. Years ending in 01 might have a green one. Years ending in 02 might have a blue one. And I think it goes 7 or 8 years and then it starts over. And so that way you will know, first of all, that you still have your queen, and second, if something happened to your queen and the hive superseded her, meaning she got too old or she got killed, and so the hive formed a new emergency queen cell out of an existing larva or egg. So, and this is a queen marking tube, and it's got a styrofoam or foam rubber plunger, and then holes in here where the tip of the acrylic paint pen can get through. So what I'm going to do is shake her down, and when she lands on the foam rubber pad, then I'll push her up and pin her so I can put the paint dot through here. And then I'll let her run around for a second until her thorax gets in a dot, and then I can kind of pinch her a little bit. And she doesn't like this.
So she'll do her beat thing. That looks pretty good.
And what I want to do is just get the paint on the thorax. I don't want to get it anywhere else, so the bees won't think that she's an injured queen and try to supersede her. So she's marked, and I'll give it a minute or two for her to flap her wings and dry the paint. And then I'm going to stick her back in the queen clip so we can then hang the queen clip in the hive. which will make it easy for us just to dump the buckets and have all the bees go back in.
Oh, oh.
Well, and there she is. Don't you fly off. Don't fly off.
Oh.
I'm gonna let her crawl up good.
Okay.
There she
Got
is.
her. All right. She's a slippery one.
And I've never been stung by a queen, even though they have a straight, non-barbed stinger, so they can sting multiple rival queens to death without dying. The reason other bees, when they sting you, die is they have a stinger that's curved, but it's two halves. So there's barbs on the underside, and when they sting you, they'll shove it in, and then they'll pull back on that stinger, which gives them force to drive this one in. So when a bee's stinging you, they're literally going back and forth and driving that stinger in. And then when they're good and anchored, they fly off, it disembowels them, and that's why they'll eventually die. But the queen, like a wasp, has a non-barbed stinger that's pretty long, and so she can chew through the side of a cell and just kill her rival before it ever hatches out. But that's how you mark a queen bee. There she is, blinged. Blinged up. And then this bee should want to go to her. If I can get her over here and let her smell the queen.
She's buzzing. Not happy.
Is that bee here?
But they should smell mama and start coming to her. But once we get bees in a clip like that, if there's tons of bees running inside the cavity, like if we had a bunch of leftover bees, then we could put that queen clip inside, and after a short period of time, they will all congregate to the queen.
Makes collection just that much easier. But that's basically, once we got her and captured in a clip, the removal is a success.
It's done.
We've got them. They ain't going, I mean, they got no other choice to go with the queen, so.
But the ones that could still be there or come back are those ones that are still flying around?
Well,
They got stuck out before the sun went down. They hadn't made it back home.
They
or
crawled
it
in
went and hid
places
somewhere.
and they're
Right.
hiding. So that's why I always come back
At least come
the
back and
following
check.
night and gather up any stragglers, because they'll eventually die. But especially given how close you are to my house, why?
Yeah.
You can add them to the hive, and they'll live. And
That's it. Queen captured in the clip, marked, and one of the 2 buckets of bees. And we already saw the comb when we first cracked open the structure. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much what there is to a removal.
so you
Another
got to see
successful
it-
removal.
You got to see it live.
Yeah. How many actual pieces of honeycomb did y'all?
About 6 or 7.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's another little piece of honeycomb if you want it.